It's dangerous. We already got it. And I'm evacuating. What? Let's try one more time to get that there, Kirby. Unbelievable! I'm evacuating. I'm evacuating. Bible. No, it's your turn to evacuate. I'm evacuating. Bible. Yes, here we go. The better night's fight that I was alluding to earlier. Wait, Kirby, you can't go any further. What a surprise! Wait, Kirby, you can't go any further. Stop being uncooperative. Wonderful. Wait, Kirby, you can't go any further. We have been a night who basically amounts to being a staring contest. And I'm playing! Play away! Because there's God knows how many ways for him to catch you off guard. Ah! And a night is basically a staring contest, more or less. What? What? Back in the corner. Wow, that was lucky. 75 seconds is plenty of time, thank heaven. Come on, move you fast! Oh God, no! Just come in a one second! No! Oh God. Oh God, no! You miserable giant bastard! Revenge! Wait, Kirby! What did you say? Do I look like a sweet, explosive revenge? Kirby game! This is a game that takes place in Japan! This is for having other expense! This is for cleaning and getting and not writing and somehow balanced! This is for having sickening double standards! This is for rewarding people for being arrogant! This is for being outright indifferent! This is for being cowardly truth! This is for eliminating a myth! And this is for making my life suck! Yeah, you better run! Yeah, you have to excuse my moments of sadism just now. Even if people like the Fire Emblem Failbase, bunch of indifferent punks they are, and the Kid Icarus Uprising board members on Game FAQs, unbelievably arrogant, word-twisting headaches they are, would more or less deserve that last part, since they pretty much think the internet is a valid excuse for their god-awful morality. Bunch of psychopaths they are. Anyway, perfect running Chapter 7 every event of Meta-Knight. Oh my god! 2 alternative rings for the stage, and the lower one is already an S ring, which I would have liked to make an M ring, but there is a much bigger problem to deal with in the Kirby series than this level. Though if it weren't for Meta-Knight being plausible to manage a decently reliable strategy again, it would definitely get the M ring, because of how much work was needed to stand a chance. And the S ring is still doing the stage as I did it, using the Aircraft Infinite on the spawn point of the Meta-Knight, and using an ability, Sword in this case, against Meta-Knight himself. The 81,018,001 out of 10 for the non-cheat rank. I'm using an actual number to avoid making up a letter grade that would make an M rank look tame. That's because the Meta-Knights are beyond ridiculous to deal with without spawn camping. Try it yourself if you don't believe me. And the Meta-Knight himself is simply stingy with the ammo to the point where it's potentially impossible to kill him within the 2.5 minutes you have, if you can even kill the Meta-Knight's fast. Good luck doing that! Before I start with the Meta-Knights though, let me talk about the Kirby bat himself first, because ironically, he's easier to deal with, and people will know that question that, especially when I'm unhide and therefore supposed to take hits well, especially against somebody like him. And yet, people like the idiots on Kid Icarus Uprising Game FAQs board tell me to learn to freaking dodge. Seriously, if I didn't know how to dodge, I wouldn't even try making these videos. Now, I will say this, Meta-Knight is still not so easy that you can just laugh him off. If you stay on the ground, you like to nail him with a surprise death kick. And going in the air makes you an easy target for superior speed in a field where even in normal play, you definitely don't want to deal with that. Meanwhile, Meta-Knight himself, while having no AI limit, makes up for it by being a small, durable, super armored target, even if he does try to keep his distance from Kirby when I was attacking. In short, Meta-Knight is every bit the expert on hitting and evading as you'd expect him to be. You pull it off by being resilient, which makes it sound rather paradoxical to do a no damage run against Meta-Knight. But in fact, that's exactly what you should be to manage this, because Meta-Knight is built upon its both fear and mistake making. Super Smash Bros. Brawl even runs with that, I can be sure of that much. And yes, my strategy against during the recorded run was reliable. And if you don't believe me, I'll tell you that there were only 2 failed runs and recorded after the second boss escape. And one of them was caused by the Meta-Knights. The other resulted from a reaction problem since the Kirby banning test. Now, I will grant that I got lucky near the end when Meta-Knight used the dash attack right after that wretched hurricane attack. So when he's below half health, the hurricane attack in and of itself can be rather cheap here, even if Meta-Knight uses it from the side. so luck also hurt me. Mennonite does indeed have some degree of genius for him here. Still, it's not as bad as with the Mennonites. Dear God! The fight with them here comes down to who can be cheaper. I think that would have happened. 3 resilient enemies at a time is not fun. And it's even worse when all of them have some degree of air control. It gets even better. Javelin Knights can easily punish you for flying low anywhere near them. X-Knights for going onto the ground. And Trident Knights for staying in the air, thinking it'd be safe there. I ended up trying to airpuff one of the Mennonites into oblivion, and then bomb camp the ones that follow with airpuff locking. Now, I am not creating lore just because I have to end up having to pull that. I hate that with a passion to begin with. And also, if I slip up, or the slightest weird thing happens, the spawning Mennonite move gets to slip by and render the spawn camping move. And of course, it's still not over when both fights are dealt with. While the escape is generally done naturally, it can easily be botched. If you're the slightest bit slow, getting to the second needed jump, around when Mennonite throws an energy bomb, you must stop momentarily so that they pass for having to make the jump. For some reason, that's the only time spawn here, because Mennonite's attempts to keep Kirby from escaping are half-hearted enough to open him to alternative character interpretation. Still, I know I don't want to go through everything else in the chapter again. And I still haven't mentioned about the auto-scrolling segment that has magical sleepers and a couple of naughties. It says something when that's the easiest part of the chapter to avoid messing up. Suffice it to say, DS Remake leveling revisiting will include no question that. Not even just because the 2 fights are more fair and less stupid, so that's a big reason. There's a couple of other reasons to showcase, you'll see whenever that happens. That takes care of Revenge of Mennonite. There was some degree of schizophrenic difficulty, not in the first and last chapters, but pretty much everything in between. Most of the difficulty was from dual boss battles. There was one particular location before the last chapter that had difficulty not involving multiple 30 enemies though. The first part of chapter 5, thanks to Capsule Jace and Laser Balls. But even then, the only chapter managing anywhere above a C rank is Natch, chapter 7, which in and of itself, well, I better get praised for it, seriously. It helps that the stages aren't too long. If only I could say the same about Great Cave Offensive. Speaking of, next time will be Great Cave Offensive. Until then, thanks for watching. MKD8 out.